Welcome to our first episode of Mine's Better. I'm Patrick.
I'm Thomas.
We're going to do the thing where we take these booster packs and we rip them open and we decide whose is better and then we give ourselves points. Before we do that, let's give a quick shout out to Red Castle Games. They're where we bought this mat. They're actually where this wonderful room that we're in right now is.
Yeah.
They're at 6406 Southeast Foster, or you can find them at Red Castle Games, tcgproplayer.com. They're not a sponsor, but basically we won like $100 in prizes from them, so we decided to use as much of their stuff as possible. So they're sort of like a sponsor. It's like when I give you money and you do fun stuff with it, and you're like, Dad got this for me.
But he actually didn't give it to me.
Alright, so going first is Thomas.
I got Tolerant Scholar. It costs 2 and a blue, and it's a 2/3. And it's just a human wizard.
Alright, and I got Dwindle. It is an aura for 2 and a blue. Enchanted creature gets -6, -0, and whenever it blocks, destroy it. Mine's better.
Yeah.
Mine's better. That's actually pretty pack one pickable.
Yeah.
In a weaker pack. Oh yeah, right down with Howie. Thank you. Alright.
Here, we'll put closer.
No, it's fine.
Right here, because they can't see over here.
I won that round, so I'm going to go with the next first card. My second card is Fire Elemental. It's 3 and 2 red for an Elemental. It's a 5/4. And that's it. It's pretty lame, pretty vanilla.
I got Active Treason. It costs 2 and a red, and it's a sorcery. It says, gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Mine's better.
I think mine's better because it's actually a creature.
I can just take your creature, so...
Alright, I'm going to give it to you this time. I'm going to give you a freebie. Mine's better.
I would...
Because I don't want you to lose 2 rounds in a row the first... Because, see, here's how bad it is. You're not taking it as your pack one, pick one out of those 2 cards.
Shut up.
Alright.
Fine, I'm going to beat you with this. Knight's Pledge costs a white and 1 color. And it says, enchanted creature gets +2/+2, and it's an aura.
Yeah, mine's better. Mine's an actual creature. Mine is Locks It on Linebreaker. It's an elephant soldier for 2 and a white, and it's a 3/2. That's it. It's pretty lame. A lot of vanilla creature, but still better than Knight's Pledge.
God, you can't beat this.
You don't pick a thing to put on a creature over the creature.
I know, that's my pick.
Okay.
I have Bristle Boar. It costs 3 and a green. It says, can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. It's a 4/3 and it's a boar.
Alright, I will give you that yours is better because mine is simply Frilled Sea Serpent. It is 4 and 2 blue for a 4/3 serpent, and then, that's kind of lame as is, but it's got something it can do. It's got an ability for 1 more mana than it costs for 5 mana, and 2 blue. You can make it unblockable.
Yeah.
So for 12, I'm bad at math. For 13 damage, you can deal... For 13 mana, you can deal 4 damage. Yours is way, way better.
Yeah. Ooh, I got something really good. I got Hired Blade. It's costs 2 and a black, and it's flashed. It's a 3/2.
If you hold your hand still, yeah. See?
Human Assassin. And it's pretty much just an instant kill spell.
It's like that card Gideon's Reproach that's like deal X damage to an attacking creature, whatever it is, deal 4 damage or whatever. It's like that. It's a creature that might live. I think yours is better. I think
that's a first pickable.
I got Doom Dissenter. When it dies, create a 2/2 zombie. It's a human for 1 and a black. It's a 1/1. I think yours is better, but just barely. Just barely.
Yours has to die for its ability.
But right now in M19, you got the blue-black deck. Or not the blue-black deck, sorry, the red-black sack deck. You got the blue-black deck that likes stalling on the ground. And you got the black-white life gain deck that wants to keep you from eating too much of its life total. Really the only color combination that cares slightly less. Even green-black doesn't mind just grinding you out. So it's not a bad card. It's just not going to be over a kill creature card.
Yeah.
So you go now. You won that one.
I have Shock. It costs a red, and it deals 2 damage to any target.
Ooh, yeah, that is...
I would pick one that just because I also like red and just straight up damage.
Yeah, and that does beat my card, Rock's Oracle, which I'm covering up the power and toughness of. It is 4 and a green for a Rhino Monk, a 4/2. When it enters the battlefield, draw a card. This isn't a bad card.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's good for the mana. Card advantage. It's not bad for a 5-drop, but
Yeah,
it's not good.
it's. I'd rather have a little bit more butt on it. I'd rather have a little bit more defense.
Yeah.
But it's still not the worst. But I still like Dwindle more. The really nice thing about this is like card advantage is so important. Yeah, card advantage is so important that the best part about this is that it can eventually go to your opponent's head
Yeah.
at the end of the game if they're down to 2 points or whatever.
Yeah, it's just like boom.
All right, so what's your next card?
I got Cavalry Drillmaster. It costs a white and 1 of any color, and it enters the battlefield, gives target creature +2/+0 and first strike. I like mine. It's really good.
Let's see if I can beat it, and I cannot. At least not with an infectious horror, which is I gotta learn to hold it from this corner. Which is a zombie horror for 4, which is 3 and a black. When it attacks, each opponent loses 2 life. That's great in a 2-headed giant game. That is boring AF in a real game, and it's too little for too much. So
It's also kind of decent for the life drain because you attack, you drain too,
I guess, but it's just
but you don't gain the life.
yeah. There's no place I'm happy to play that.
I got Naturalize, destroy target artifact or enchantment, and it's a green and a colorless.
Not worse, but mine's better. Finally, I got a Spark Tongue Dragon.
Ooh, yeah.
It's 3 and 2 red for a 3/3 flying dragon. When it enters the battlefield, you may pay 2 in red and have it deal 3 damage to any target. You're not often paying that, like you're not, but the fact that you can is really strong. I think it's stronger in Dwindle, right? And it's got one other thing I really like, which is there are some reanimation effects, like 1, maybe 2 in the set. And I've seen people play this and not realize, like, oh, I can deal 3 to any target, player, anything, and win the game that way on one of those online videos that I watch. So Spark Tongue Dragon for the win for me. I'm not going to win this next round, though, because all I got was a Wall of Vines. It is, for a single green, you get a plant wall. It's a 0/3 with reach and defender. It's a trap. It's something that
It's a trap.
Yeah, newer players will see this and think, "Oh, I'm going to live forever behind this." And then the first 3x that eats it, they're like, "Oh, I wasted a card on that. That could have been a Spark Tongue Dragon or a Dwindle or a Shock or even a Naturalize, which occasionally takes care of removal." So
I have Luminous Spawns. It costs 2 and a white. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. That is a first pick.
yeah, that's
just a solid.
because that just stops anything
Yeah,
in
that's-
its tracks. Like Shock is really good,
but
that
that's better.
like this can win you the game. This can win you the game and keep you from losing the game.
Yeah.
All right.
I could just trap your Spark Tongue and be
Yeah.
like, boom. I won. So I got Anticipate.
Oh, you won because you got shiny.
It's just also a good card.
Yeah, that's
It's
cool.
a blue and 1. It says, look at top 3 cards of your library, put 1 of them into your hand, and the rest at the bottom of your library in any order. I like it. It's really good. It's solid. I don't think I'd first pick it.
Mine's better.
God dang it.
I got one response. We just talked about how awesome this card is. I would take it over Spark Tongue Dragon. You may have noticed that Thomas put his foil out of order a little bit. We will do that once in a while. We'll open up the packs just so you know, but like,
It's to make sure that we can keep it kind of fair.
yeah, kind of fair.
There's those rare occasions
Yeah.
that just screws you over.
And since we keep the cards, it's not like a lot of other people that do really cool videos will give the cards away to other people. We're lazy and greedy. We're not going to do that.
Not yet.
Not yet. Yeah, we'll probably start doing that eventually. But let's move on to our uncommons.
You're first?
Oh, I'm first, yeah. I got Blood Divination. It is a sorcery for a black and 3. And as an... not just 3 and a black, though. As an additional cost, you have to sacrifice a creature. Draw 3 cards. It's not the worst.
But it's not the
Yes.
best.
3 cards is a lot. But you're using 2 cards to get 3 cards. And that creature that you sacrificed might have been something you needed. So,
Yeah.
can you beat Blood Divination?
I got Diamond Mirror. It costs 2.
Mare.
Mare. It costs 2. It's an artifact horse. When it enters the battlefield, choose a color. Whenever you cast a spell of that color, gain a life. It's really good for that life gain and
It's really good in like every deck, man.
Yeah,
it's good in life gain. It's good in
one of
control.
those surprise.
Aggro doesn't like. Here's the thing: aggro red maybe wouldn't mind it because then suddenly your opponent's like, "Wait, I thought right."
Yeah.
It's not the best in that, but they
That's
won't
not
mind
the
it.
worst.
Yeah, because it costs 2 of any color.
Yeah.
So yours is better. I don't think it's better in Luminous Bonds personally, but that's up to you.
Nah, it's not better.
All right. Mine.
I won. I got Plague
Oh,
Mare. It costs 2 black and 1. It can't be blocked by white creatures. Enters the battlefield. The creatures your opponents control get -1/-1 until end of turn.
I like that. It's a cheap board wipe of sorts, or at the very least, like
Token wipe?
Yeah, you attack your opponent, right? They do a
Yeah.
bunch of blocks. They think they're safe, and then you play that and
Boom.
kill a bunch of their stuff. There's that red white deck that goes wide. You play that, suddenly all their goblins are gone.
Yeah.
Yours is of course better than my card. A Psychic Corrosion. Whenever you draw a card, target opponent puts the top 2 cards of their library
nasty.
into their graveyard. It's nasty. In some packs, if you've got a weak pack, and that's what you want to play, that's when you pack one, pick one. But basically, when you mill, your opponent's life total is 40 cards.
Yeah.
And even though they're losing a life a turn, you can't guarantee to beat that faster than they can Luminous Bonds your Plague Mare
Yeah.
and then attack you with their dragon.
Okay. I won. I got
Yeah.
Horizon Scholar. It costs 5 and a blue. It's a creature Sphinx. When it enters the battlefield, scry 2. It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a flying 4/4.
It's strong.
It's a solid body. It does something when it comes in play. It's not bad at all.
And here's one of my favorite things. That single blue mana.
Yeah.
That means you can splash that in a ton of decks, especially because he costs 6, right? So by the time you get him, he's just a clinch hitter. This is going to be a tough one, though, because I have Herald of Faith, which is 3 and 2 white for a 4/3 flyer. It's an angel, and when it attacks, you gain 2 life. I think yours is better. I think it is better, but just barely.
Barely, yeah.
Because the life gain deck likes this, the aggro deck likes this, the blue-white flyers deck likes this, green-white go wide needs a flyer now and again. So it's really tough, but the fact that yours can go in more decks
Yeah.
and do a little bit more,
Yeah.
like just that much
I think
more.
that'd be worthier than the Luminous.
I
But barely.
I think Herald of Faith beats Luminous Bonds too, but just barely.
Yeah.
It's not, here's the thing, it's not bomb, but I'd rather play this and have it in my hand than have this in my hand and never have a target to play it, if that makes sense. So, let's move on to our tokens before we get to our rare.
Okay.
Right? And we'll do our lands? Yeah, we'll do our tokens.
I got a zombie. It's a 2/2.
Ooh, that's some cool artwork on that one,
Yeah,
too.
it's some nice artwork.
And I got a Thopter. It's a 1/1 with flying. It's an artifact creature.
Yours wins. 'Cause it has the evasion.
It's a flyer, that's true. Alright, my land is a mountain.
Mine wins. It's a.
Tranquil Expanse, alright.
It does a green and white.
Alright. And then, alright, now onto the rare. I think,
I think I gotta go first.
oh yeah, you won, so you gotta go first.
Patient Rebuilding. Costs 3 and 2 blue. Beginning of your upkeep, target opponent puts top 3 cards of their library into their graveyard. Then you draw a card for each land put in the graveyard this way. I think
That's how good that card is, listen.
Yeah.
That's true. But here's the thing, they're gonna cheer even louder when they see my card. Because my
I
card,
won't win. God dang it.
Resplendent Angel. Resplendent Angel costs 1 and 2 white. It's a 3/3 flyer. At the beginning of each end step, if you gain 5 or more life this turn, create a Sarah Angel. Create a 4/4 angel creature token with flying and vigilance.
Pretty much a Sarah Angel.
Oh, and look at, there's a little bit more text. What's that say? Until end of turn, for 3 and 3 white, Resplendent Angel gets +2/+2 in life. It can trigger itself. Holy Moses! Mine's better, I think. It
No,
does.
because I can just mill yours.
Well, mine does the most important thing. There's always be combating, right?
Yeah.
Always be moving the game forward. And then if you read the whole card, right? Like if you go top to bottom, mine just does more. It's a 3/3 flyer. so it comes out that soon.
Yeah.
It has an end step trigger. Even if I don't gain it, that's every turn. If I do that once, that's a 3/3 flyer and a 4/4 flyer with vigilance for 9 mana. I would happily pay that, even if it was a ton of white. So mine's better. It definitely beats Herald of Faith. Let's see if we run our totals. Thomas won that pack, so you guys are going to see Thomas pack 1, pick 1 next round. Even with my golden snitch here for Splendid Angel. You like your booster pack?
Yeah, it turned out really good. It's going to be interesting for that battle.
Yeah, I'll see. I think I'm already just forced to go white just based on those 3 cards.
I'm forced to go maybe a white-blue control.
Yeah, they're looking good. You got some cool red. All right, so we'll see you guys in pack